Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and look into what blessings, good news, only the good stuff that's coming your way. If that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It does mean the world, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. So for the intuitive message, we have the chakras that came out. So some of the good stuff, that's what I'm gonna say, guys. Some of the good stuff that's coming your way is that you are in alignment for something. You have been getting in alignment. There have been a lot of things that have led up to this, okay? Because I'm getting like the energy of somebody who, when you make a big move, right? It's like there's a lot that goes into making a big move. You know, you have to go through your home, declutter your house. What are you going to keep? What are you not going to keep? You have to search for a house. You have to figure out the moving and the boxes and the moving company if you're going to get somebody to move stuff for you. You know, you have to figure out this, all like the logistics, right? And in moving situations, there can also be problems that arise, you know, things that we have to kind of make the hard choices on of, okay, we're not going to keep that and we're going to let this fall away. And, you know, things get broken during moves and things like that, right? So it feels like there's been something that like that's going on. Now, obviously for some of you guys, this could be pointing to a move and this would be a blessing. This would be a good thing. Okay. There could be a big move or big relocation or something like this that is coming your way and you're going to be very excited about this. Maybe nervous, but yes, very excited. But it feels like you've been through a lot. You know, you've had a lot of towers, you've had a lot of things breaking down, things have been rearranged in your life, you've been rearranged within yourself, all to get you into alignment for whatever these opportunities are that are coming in. And I feel like many opportunities are coming in, Gemini, okay? In many different areas. It's like Spirit has been taking you through like maybe a cleansing period. And this cleansing period could have lasted a while. It could have been a couple years, you know. There was a lot of stuff that needed to break down. And of course, the more resistance that you give, the more that you try to cling on to things that you don't understand why you have to let go of these things, right? That can slow down the process. So there's this energy here of you finally coming into alignment for something. Also with the chakras, I feel like you are energetically balanced. You're getting to a point here where you're feeling really good about yourself, Gemini. You're feeling really good about life. Okay, again, I'm getting the energy of we've been through a lot and we're finally over this hump and we are feeling so much better. I'm getting the energy of like feeling like the old me or feeling like a brand new me, whichever one makes you feel better, okay? Because some of us want to get back to how we used to feel before something happened. Some of us, we want to feel like we've never felt before. Either way, it's like you are capturing that feeling, okay? Some of you guys could be learning about chakras. Maybe you're focusing on your chakra points. Maybe you are working on meditation. Maybe you are creating a zen-like area in your house, in your body, like in your mind, right? There's this energy here of wanting to kind of create peace for yourself. And I do see you achieving that in some kind of way. But yeah, I am getting the energy of like meditation and maybe chanting, okay? I'm getting like humming. I'm getting like burning incense and just, you know, allowing yourself to relax. There's something here about that, okay? Like getting yourself aligned or really making your peace a priority, like focusing on your peace and your energetic alignment, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get some angel numbers out here. I'm not going to do an animal message, but I am going to do angel numbers. And then we're going to just jump right into this reading, okay? So good news, the good stuff that's coming Gemini's way. What's the good stuff, please? This is the one that I was most drawn to first. So 874, okay? 874. It says, angels are swirling around you, singing their sweet songs. Know that you are being celebrated and that what you have asked for is being presented to you. Prepare to celebrate in turn. Wow. That's a great one to start off with, right? Because it does feel like it was like what you wanted, what you've been manifesting, what you've been working hard towards, what you have been wishing for, desiring. You about to get this, Gemini, okay? This is about to come in. And you're being celebrated on the other side too. Again, you went through something, you've achieved something, you've cleared something out, you've learned some kind of lesson here, you've made some kind of improvement or advancement that spirit, your angels, your ancestors, they're very pleased with whatever this is. Okay, it's like I'm hearing make up for lost time. So I don't know, guys, maybe there was a moment where you were just really stuck and you were kind of going around and around and around and not really making any progress. They're giving me the energy of like a turnpike. I think that's what it's called, or a roundabout is what I'm getting. Not a turnpike, I'm getting a roundabout, where you kind of are going around and there's like these little areas where you can get off, but you're just like, I don't know, right? So you just keep going around and around. You finally made a decision to get off, and I feel like you've gotten onto the path that is the best for your highest and greatest good, the path that your ancestors and angels wanted you to go down, right? So there's this energy here. We're not spinning anymore. We're not focused on the past anymore. We're not dwelling, we're not ruminating. We are letting go with love and light, and we are choosing our destination, and the correct destination, Gemini, is always forward. Okay, so that's what I feel like you're doing, and something is being presented to you. Get ready to celebrate. Okay, this is saying that the angels, the ancestors, spirit, they're celebrating you on the other side. Get ready to celebrate as well when you get this blessing. Okay, nice. All right, so let's get another one. What good stuff is on the way for Gemini gang? How about 3? Okay. 3 said, and 3, by the way, is manifesting energy. It's the card of the Empress. So yes, you could definitely be manifesting, and you could be in the state of creation here in abundance. So 3 says you are on the road to growth and expansion. The path is unfolding with perfect timing. Wow, what's up with all these road and roundabouts and all this? I don't know. There's something here where maybe you are going to be on the road. Maybe you're going to be traveling, and this is going to be a blessing. You're going to get to go somewhere that you've never been before, or you haven't been in a while. You're going to get to experience something new. You're going to have fun. I see somebody laughing and just having a good time, soaking up the sun, okay, or the weather, however it is, wherever you're going, okay? But it just feels like some of you guys could be traveling, or there could be something like that, like getting out on the road. That's for somebody, okay? But you are on the road to growth and expansion. You're growing, you're expanding, and the path is unfolding as you go. But you know what? There's this energy here of having a lot of faith, having a lot of trust in the path, not really worrying too much about the destination. And which is great, because when we don't have a set destination in our mind, we just know that overall we want happiness, we want growth, we want expansion, we want love, right? We want peace. It's like it gives spirit more room to work in our lives, because we're not so hell-bent on having this thing, this person, this career, this path. You know, if we're just like, you know what, I just want good things, spirit, and I'm leaving it up to you. Spirit's like, well, thank you, right? Because I have a whole bunch of good things that I could give you, and if you were so focused on going this way, you wouldn't realize that you need to go this way, you know? So yeah, it's feeling very much like, you know, you're open, you're surrendering, you don't really have a tight hold on anything anymore, okay? It's kind of like, I'm willing to go wherever, you know, the wind blows me, the wind being spirit in this case, and hopefully we end up in a good situation, okay? I like it. It's like easy breezy. You know, like I'm up for it. I trust you, spirit. You lead me, okay? One last angel number. Good things coming Gemini's way. 357, okay? 357. Open your mind to seeing things differently. You are being encouraged to prepare for miraculous... okay, let's start over. Open your mind to see things differently. You are being encouraged to prepare for the miraculous. And as you change your perception, you will experience a miraculous shift. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that's literally what I was just talking about. You are seeing things differently. You're open. You know, you're open to where spirit wants to take you. You're open to life. You're surrendering. You're not clinging on to anything. You don't have a set focus here. It's just more about, again, growth, happiness, well-being, things like that. That's like the overall goal, right? We're not really getting caught up on the minor little details here. And because of this, you're being encouraged to prepare for some miraculous changes, some things that maybe you would not think in your wildest dreams could really be possible for you, Gemini. That's kind of what this is feeling like. It's feeling like it's feeling like, this is what I'm getting. Like for some of you guys, there's been this long period of your life where you've really pushed forward and strived and tried, right? Because that's what you felt like you had to do. That's what makes the most sense. It feels very intuitively correct to put all of your energy into something. And then, of course, by law, by nature, by just fair and reason, right? You are going to achieve whatever you're trying so hard for. But there came a moment here, Gemini, where you realized that, you know, this is burning you out, or this isn't bringing you happiness, or, you know, you're seeing so many things crumble. You're just like, you know what, whatever, I don't care anymore. And it's almost like the less you tried, the less that you know, were so focused, like laser point focused, and making this your whole entire life, making this your whole entire existence to get to whatever this goal is. It's like the easier it's coming, the easier you're seeing these changes. And this could be blowing your mind right now, because it's like, again, you've been taught your whole life that you have to really, really work hard and try and strive and keep, you know, being very ambitious and keep achieving. But it's like the moment you let go, it's like, okay, now all of a sudden things are coming in. It's like almost like you were blocking yourself in a sense, okay? So we really like that energy, guys. It feels really positive so far, all right? I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna use both the aesthetic and the tea leaves. We're gonna get 3 of each, okay? And we're gonna see what good things are coming in. And then of course we're gonna clarify with tarot, and then we're gonna look at advice and additional messages, okay? So let's see. You know, I'm really being compelled here to pull charms. So I'm going to go ahead and do that actually. And fast forward if you don't want to see the charms. If that's not your bag, I totally get it, you know, to each their own. I just feel very compelled to pull them. So let's see. Okay. I wasn't going to. This is me being spontaneous. This is me going with the flow, guys. Okay. So what good things are coming Gemini's way here? Oh, we got an alligator toe. Okay. Well, some of y'all, there could be a trip to Florida or wherever there's alligators, or that's where you're from. You live there. But the alligator talks about facing a fear. You know? The alligator talks about facing a fear. And alligator toe is also very lucky. Okay, in case you didn't know. So yeah, there's a sense of luck. There's a sense of good fortune. But again, facing your fears, going after the unknown, daring to kind of take that leap of faith here is what I get with the alligator. There also, with the alligator toe, is a sense of divine timing here. It's this energy of, you know, when the opportunity presents itself to me, I will take the leap, okay? So, yeah, I don't know. There's something here with that, but I am getting like going off on an adventure, facing your fear, going off into the wild unknown, okay? Maybe running across an alligator. I don't know, guys. That's what I'm getting, okay? It's funny, too, because, we have wish fulfillment. This is wish fulfillment, okay? A little dandelion seed that's in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't really see the camera. I'm hoping that you guys can. But yeah, this is my charm of wish fulfillment. So and we saw that in the angel numbers, guys. Something that you want something, you want to achieve something, or you've been wishing, you've been desiring something, it is coming your way. When the dandelion comes out, it's like a sure thing. You are getting some kind of wish fulfillment, okay? We also have the letter T. Okay, so I don't know, take that as it resonates. But it's interesting because we have the T. That's so funny, right? We have the T and we have the T. So T's could be significant, TT could be significant, okay? Tea time. Some of you guys might get invited to some kind of like ladies or gentlemen who lunch or something like that, or you know, a tea time, or maybe you get invited out for some coffee, okay? A little coffee date or something like that. Maybe you're gonna have more time to just sit out and sip the coffee on your back deck or your front porch or wherever, okay? That you sip coffee, all right? It's like leisurely time here, time to relax, time for yourself. Now, obviously with the tea, we also have the tea, right? So there could be some tea coming in, and this would be good news. This would be a blessing, okay? Whatever tea that you're getting, whatever information that's coming in, it's coming in hot and fresh. And it could be something that's perking you up, waking you up, Folgers in your cup, that kind of thing, all right? But there's definitely something about that. Also, the tea is kind of giving me like Alice in Wonderland vibes. I don't know why it doesn't normally, but it is today. And it feels like there could be something here about going to like a whole new world, which actually makes sense with the alligator. And actually, when I think about tea, I'm thinking about tea time. Well, we already talked about that, but travel. Okay, so there could be something like that. Maybe some of y'all are going to go to Texas, or you're from Texas. I'm pulling a lot out of it. You have to like really look at all angles of the charms to get the most messages you can. We have the scales, guys, Libra energy coming through. The scales are balancing out in a situation and possibly within your life. Some of you guys could be getting a winning verdict, a winning decision. You're getting chosen for something. Something is going in your favor here. There could be a resolution to a problem that you were facing for sure. But overall, what the scales are talking about is things balancing out and a sense of justice in your life, or a sense of justice within a situation. Some of you guys could have some really positive karma too, especially with this wish fulfillment coming out. Like, you have a lot of good karma that's coming your way, okay? So we'll put that there. We have the microphone, guys. It's interesting because we have quite a few things that are talking about communication here, but the microphone in particular is talking about you having your voice being heard. Some of you guys could be performers, entertainers, maybe you're motivational speakers. Maybe you have a role at work where you do speak a lot. You are expected to kind of go up in front of people and give speeches, conduct meetings, talk to clients, whatever, where your voice is kind of important here. I see you doing very well at that and having more opportunities to do that, okay? I'm also getting the energy here with this microphone of possibly speaking your mind, something that you need to say being said, and it being received pretty well, especially with this scales energy. It's like you could be speaking your mind here, and there could be a resolution that's going to be had because of that. All right, you could be being interviewed here. Somebody could invite you onto their podcast, or maybe you are creating a podcast or something like that. But there is an energy here of people wanting to hear what you have to say, Gemini, and whatever it is that you do have to say, or whatever art, whatever creativity that you're putting out there, it's being well received. Now we have the walkie-talkie, okay? So this is definitely communication that's coming your way, Gemini, and it's going to make you very happy. The thing with the walkie-talkie too is like there could have been radio silence at one point in regards to the situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could just be that you haven't heard anything. You know, it's been quiet, and then it's like all of a sudden like, yep, is anybody else on the other line of this, right? It's like there's some kind of communication that comes in, but you know, where it's been silent or where you haven't really heard anything. So maybe you've been putting out a lot of job applications or something like that, and you haven't really heard anything back, or haven't really gotten any bites on anything. Maybe you've been putting out something, looking for leads on something. That's coming in, okay? I can also see a radio energy with this, okay? I can see music. Excuse me. So music could be very significant for you, Gemini. Maybe, again, you sing, okay? You play some kind of instrument, something like that. Maybe you put out music, okay? You work at a station or something like that. But there is this kind of energy here, all right? We also have the lightning. Lightning talks about something coming in like that. Okay, fast. And I actually get this with the alligator energy too, because alligators may be a little slow moving on land. I mean, depending on what you call slow, because I think some of them can clock like 30 miles an hour or something like, I don't know how fast they can go. I should know more, right? I think it's like a prerequisite for Floridians to know all they can about alligators. But either way, I know that they are actually faster than you would think on land. But they have a very good, like a very fast striking response, okay? So there could be something like that. I'm also feeling like there's something here with the phrase lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. But actually I think it can strike the same place twice. I don't know, guys, okay? But there's something there with that, so take that as it resonates. But I feel like the lightning could talk about epiphany, clarity coming in. We see that with the T too. There could definitely be some kind of information that's going to be coming your way, Gemini, and I feel like this information is going to be causing you to feel balanced, or possibly feeling like there's wish fulfillment here in this situation. The lightning could talk about some kind of miraculous event happening. I'm getting like divine intervention as well, okay? Whew, well, you know, I wasn't expecting to do that. I was not expecting to do the charms, but I'm kind of happy that I did, guys, okay? So Again, fast forward if that's not your deal. Let's go ahead and move on, all right? Let's see what we have here for Gemini gang for some good stuff. Let's get some more energy out here. What good stuff is coming Gemini's way? The good stuff only, Spirit, okay? The good stuff. We have the chess game, very popular card recently. Okay, so you're getting ready to make a move, Gemini, or something's getting ready to make a move in regards to you, all right? But this is going to be really good news. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be making a winning move here. Okay, you could have some documents or some contracts you're looking over. There could be some negotiations going on here. Maybe you're maybe you're negotiating a price here, or a pay raise, or a job, or something like that. It does feel like you're going to be cheersing with somebody, right? Like clink, it's a deal. Okay, I feel that very strongly, like making a deal with somebody. And this is taking some kind of, again, strategical energy on your part. You're needing to think about what you can get out of a situation, how you can advance, how something can work out for you. I do get a big self-focus here, Gemini. You know, just overall in your energy, I feel like you really are looking out for yourself and not really other people at this point in time. You're not going out of your way to be like mean to people or like, you know, leave people out in the dust or anything. But if it comes between like putting the you know, the air mask or whatever, isn't that what they say in airplanes? Like if you gotta put a mask on, you need to put on yourself first, because you're no good to anybody if you're, you know, unalived, right? It's that kind of energy overall for you right now. It's like, if I gotta choose between putting the mask on somebody else or putting it on me, I'm gonna put it on me, and I'm sorry if that upsets people. You know, it's like I'm looking out for me, and that's a blessing here. Because I feel like one point with these scales here, you were really looking out for everybody else. You were making sure everybody else was happy and comfortable and okay, you know, and you were noticing maybe that you were depleted, or like a lot of people really weren't looking out for you. Actually, I never really thought about it, but with this cup here, this teacup, this could be your Ace of Cups. This could be you pouring into yourself, making sure that your cup is overflowing, and you know, people coming out to you with their cups out like, hey, you got a lot, can I have some? And you being like, you know, I don't know if that's the smartest move for me, because when I don't have any, I go around with my cup, anybody got anything? And nobody has anything for me. So I don't know, there's like a healthy selfishness coming through here. You know, there's like a healthy selfishness of looking out for yourself, you know. I'm getting the energy like there's no I in team, but there is a me, right? And so I'm going to look out for me. But yeah, overall, I see a good move being taken here with this chess game, okay? Like you're taking a winning move here. Something is really working out in your favor. What else do we have here for the good stuff? The good stuff that's coming Gemini's way, Spirit. What good stuff do we have here? That's going to be too many for me. What good stuff do we have? Oh, that's again too many. Good stuff. Good. Okay, we have the message in a bottle. Put it this way. Okay. And there's no significance. I saw a comment on my last video about how the cards were facing, because somebody thought the cards should be like that, but this would take up my whole board if I put cards this way. This is just how it's most convenient. It doesn't mean anything. I don't really read cards in certain directions, reversals on their sides, anything like that. I go off of the energy, okay? But anyways, we have a message in a bottle, guys. Oh, there's a message coming in from a distance. Okay, yes. Yes. All right, I was feeling it. Okay, there's definitely some kind of communication coming in, and this could be about a role, this could be about a new opportunity, this could be a chance to get yourself out there, get yourself seen, some kind of recognition or admiration for whatever you do. It's coming in very quickly here with that lightning bolt. Okay, you could be asked to travel in regards to this, or go to a meeting, or have a Zoom meeting, a phone meeting, something like that. Okay, but there is definitely some kind of message coming in, and it's been on its way to you, and it feels like it's been in divine timing, right? When I think about messages in a bottle, I think about of all the beaches, on all the days, you know, at all the places and times, it's like this bottle found me, you know, because how lucky is that to find a message in a bottle on a beach, like a legitimate one. It's from like another coast somewhere in the distance, right? And it went through all that floating, all the currents. It could have went anywhere. It could have landed anywhere. It could have got sucked into a lagoon or something, right? It could have got caught up in one of them big floating trash islands that we have out there, unfortunately, in the oceans, right? Big floating piles of trash. Could have got caught up in that. But no, it made it to your beach. It made it to your shores. You know, so it's like, this is definitely something that's got a sense of destiny, has a sense of divine intervention, divine timing here. And we're going to dig in deeper to see what this message is in regards to. But yeah, there's something here that's for you, Gemini. Okay, it's for you. Okay, let's get one more out of these out of these the aesthetic. Okay, the good stuff. Okay, Spirit, the good stuff that is coming Gemini's way, please. The good stuff. I don't know why they're showing me a broom and a dustpan. Maybe you're going to be cleaning up something. Okay, maybe you are going to be rearranging your house, reorganizing. I'm getting somebody wanting to freshen and lighten up the energy in their house, okay? Like, take away the big heavy drapes, right? Get nice flowing sheer ones. Bring some plants in, let the light in. I'm getting the energy of people who have a lot of windows, they don't utilize them or something like that. It's like wanting to put the light in the house or wanting to kind of lighten things up. I don't know. That's for somebody, okay? Dusting, mopping, clearing off things, clearing out things, decluttering things, okay? The good news here, we have the lily, okay? Blooming from a dark place. Yeah, so against all odds, right? That's what I'm getting here. It's like against all odds, you've grown, you've bloomed. Against all odds, this bottle has found you, this message. Against all odds, you've come out on top. You know, it's like there was a lot of struggle that was going on in your life. We got the horse on the bottom of the deck, very popular card for us. Sagittarius energy as well. A lot of you guys could have a Sagittarius in your chart, okay? We have something sailing in. I do feel like this is sailing in, but also something could be sailing away, right, at the same time. It's like something's leaving your life so something else can enter your life, okay? Sailing off into the sunset, and you do wish it a good journey, right? But we are open to the new. We're ready for the new, and I feel like the new is coming your way. These ships are coming in, guys, okay? Some ship is definitely coming into your port here. It was just a matter of time. And for some of you guys, you may have felt like things weren't moving, and that was because Spirit did have a clock on this situation for whatever reason. Divine timing. Maybe you had to get into alignment. You had to make the right move. You had to get to a certain state of blooming within your life. Whatever this is, it's like now this cage is being opened up and we're able to see some kind of movement or progression in our lives, okay? Okay, let's see what we have here for Gemini gang. Good news, okay? I'm hearing open sesame too. So maybe something that wasn't able to, yeah, because we have that with the cage, right? Something that was locked. Maybe something that was locked, you had to find the right combination or the right password or something like that, okay? This is an oddly specific message. This is so freaking specific, guys. This is probably only going to resonate for like one person, but I gotta say it. Some of you guys have been trying to figure out a password to an old account. I don't know if it's an email account, if it's an old social media account or something, but there's something valuable in there, whether you're aware of it or not. Some of you guys could be trying to unlock an old social media account because you want the pictures that are in there. But some of you guys could be trying to open an old email, and you get in there and it's like there is a valuable email or something in there, something that you didn't see before. That could be the tea, guys. Yes, okay. You might get into something, or maybe you check your spam folder, or maybe you go through your old mail. You know how sometimes when you get a lot of junk mail, you just throw it on the counter? There could have been a little letter or something that was slid into the junk mail that you didn't notice. It's like something that you didn't notice you're going to see it. And this is going to give you the tea in regards to something. There's clarity that comes in very instantly. That makes a sense with all this radio, because this radio, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to bring bad vibes into the reading, but it does feel like something from the past, kind of a message or seeing something. I don't know, okay? That's what I'm getting though for somebody. All right, oddly specific, I know. So good stuff. What is the good stuff coming Gemini's way? What good stuff do we have here? Good stuff. Spirit, good stuff. What good? Oh Lord, we got cobwebs coming out, and it did want to pop out with May. You know, we're gonna use this plant. Like I told Patreon, this thing isn't just for aesthetics. It's like meant to be functional. It's meant to work around here. Okay. So May could be significant. You could be a May Gemini. Happy birthday to my May Geminis. Okay, gangity gang gang. We have birthday vibes here. May Taurus. Or excuse me, Gemini Taurus. April showers bring May flowers. Amen. We have cobweb energy, cloaked by the divine, a bubble of light, a spiritual warrior, and protection from negative forces beyond your control. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, and I like it. That song could be significant for somebody, okay? It's a good song. But yeah, there's something here about where maybe somebody was trying to play some moves against you, right? Maybe somebody was trying to play some kind of game with you, or maybe they were doing something behind your back, manipulating you. I don't know, but you've been protected from that for sure. Something beyond your control, something that you have no say in. It's like, this is going to happen whether I like it or not. You're being protected. Now, if something does happen, right, where it's like, okay, well, I wasn't expecting this. You know, I wasn't expecting to move. I wasn't expecting my job situation to change. I wasn't expecting this relationship to change. You know, I did see the ships, one coming in, one coming out. It's like, try to trust. Try to lean into trust. Try to lean into faith when it comes to the divine with any kind of unexpected shifts and changes that happen here, Gemini, because this could be working in your favor. And aren't you gonna feel foolish when you're sitting there throwing a tantrum like a 3-year-old, throwing themselves down on the ground, kicking and screaming, and then it's like, okay, but I'm being offered something better. And it's kind of like, oh, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting somebody like throwing a tantrum, being like, no, I wanted this, right? And then they get presented something better, and they're like, oh, okay, well, that was embarrassing, right? So try to handle anything that's going on that feels out of your control right now with grace, because there is something miraculous that's happening. And we did see that energy in the angel numbers about you know, you being celebrated, so get ready to celebrate in turn, right? So yeah, Gemini, you're being protected, and the blessing here is that you've been protected, right? So just be aware of that. Some of you guys, there maybe was a predator that was around you. You didn't see this person or this situation for what it actually was. It was very much cloaked, right? It was very much blending into the surroundings here, but you might be getting the tea here about this, and whatever this information is, you're going to feel really happy that you were protected, or you were moved away from that, or something shifted, something changed. Okay. I like it, right? I really do. Let's see what else we have here, okay? What other good stuff is coming Gemini's way here? Oh, I don't know when these cards popped, but something popped. Yeah, I don't know when these cards popped, but we have the Ram, a confrontational, stubborn person. Yeah, okay, that could be something here where you've been protected from this energy, all right? Okay, guys, let's see, an Aries possibly, because that's their animal, the Ram. Good stuff coming Gemini's way. Oh, okay. We have one that popped. It's the Fan, guys. Okay, romance, a celebration, a party. You're invited. I told you, some of you guys could be invited to like a ladies or gentlemen at lunch type of deal. You could be invited to something. You may be dating soon. And then it says flirting. Ooh, Gemini. And that coming out right on top of that message in a bottle. It feels like somebody's been wanting to open up to you for a minute. Like somebody has been checking you out, Gemini, okay? And they like what they see. There's an energy here of possibly like meeting somebody, or somebody stepping forward, revealing themselves in a sense. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and make my move here. That kind of energy. This could definitely be happening in May. This person could be a fellow Gemini, or they could be a Taurus, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna keep that thought that I had to myself. I'm getting so much better, guys, at not just saying whatever crossed my mind. Y'all should be proud of me. I'm gonna leave that to myself. But yeah, I do feel like there is this energy here of somebody who possibly is wanting to flirt with you, wanting to ask you out, okay, wanting to get to know you. There could be some kind of celebration here. I feel like you will be celebrated. The Fan also talks about recognition for me. So I do feel like there is gonna be some recognition coming in as a blessing. Okay. Don't know why I said it that way. Anyways, there's going to be some kind of recognition coming in as a blessing, Gemini, okay? People are going to be fawning over you, fangirling or fanboying over you. I don't know, Gemini, okay? I don't know why. But it feels like people are going to be really impressed with you, or you're very attractive right now. Like, people are noticing you. You know, you could be going out, paying your bills, going to the bank, going to the store, doing your thing. And you're like, why is everybody staring at me? Do I got something on my face? Got something in my teeth? Is my underwear hanging out? Is there toilet paper on my shoe? Why are you all staring at me? It's because you're attractive, Gemini. And there's something about your energetic footprint here that's very attractive right now. You could be next to somebody who is like, by societal standards, right? conventionally better looking than you. You know, they're in better shape than you. They got lustrous hair and like what, you know, they conventionally they do look better for whatever reason, right? But people are still more pulled in towards you. And you could be like, what's going on? Is this a twilight zone? It's because there's something about your aura. There's something about your energy right now. It is attracting people like a flower that's opening up and blooming, right? And it's got this beautiful scent to it. And all these pollinators want to come stick their stingers in it. I don't know. That is for somebody. Watch out now, Gemini. Please watch out. Okay? Like, you know what I mean? Because it's feeling like there's a lot of attention that could be getting pointed at you here. You might feel a little overwhelmed with suitors here, or people that are just, you know, wanting to, like, you could get like a couple numbers in one day, and you could have went through a season where you didn't get any numbers, and you're like, what is going on? You know, like, what is happening? I'm feeling like, yeah, there's definitely some romance or somebody or a couple people possibly that are coming into your atmosphere here, Gemini. And I feel like you're going to be impressed with some of them. Let's see what we have here. Okay, good stuff. What good stuff do we have coming in? What good stuff do we have coming in for Gemini gang? We have the horseshoe. Good luck, something good comes back around, and fate smiles upon you. Now, I don't know why I put that on there, because I'm the one that wrote some of these, well, all of them. I didn't write some of them. I don't have like a weird assistant sitting here writing out these things, but yeah, I don't know why I put something good comes back around. I think because I was thinking of a boomerang. Somebody could be from Australia or New Zealand or somewhere over that area, but I don't know why I was thinking of a boomerang with this, but that's not traditionally the meaning of a horseshoe, but something could be coming back around. There could be another opportunity here to kind of make something better or make something great or retry something, and it's going to go really well this time. It does feel like fate is smiling upon you, and there is a sense of just good fortune, right? We see that, guys, with the wish fulfillment here. It's like there's a sense of luck. There's a sense of just good, overall good fortune here. And we see that with the alligator toe too, okay? There's just something here where it's good, okay? Horses could be significant. We did see Sagittarius energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the ladder, which is talking about you trusting the process, big changes ahead, and growth coming your way, okay? Let's go ahead and start clarifying some of this, guys. Chariot energy, Cancerian, right off the bat, you are moving forward, you're progressing, you're making some kind of headway, you've been very steadfast. Some of you guys have made something like your life's mission. Maybe you decided to ease up a little bit and that's when it came in. But overall, I am getting this sense of things going very well. So what is this good move? This chessboard here. What is this for the good stuff coming Gemini's way? Look, we have somebody literally deciding to make a move. This could be your energy. This could be somebody else's energy. It could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. We do see a King of Swords. One of the most attractive King of Swords in my personal opinions out of the tarot decks that I've used. Oh, my bad. And see, I'm already abusing them. I'm already throwing them away. We have this energy though of somebody who is really thinking very clearly about what move they want to make here. Okay, this is somebody who has went up to the top of the mountain, giving big hermit energy. Okay, maybe to talk with spirit, to develop some kind of idea of what they want, you know. Definitely pulling on the inner wisdom and the wisdom of their ancestors, the elders here, to kind of develop a decision, okay, what their truth is. The King of Swords for me as a reader is always the final conclusion. Like, I've come down to this conclusion and this is what I want. I just feel like there's a decision. You had some kind of options here, Gemini, okay? And you're gonna make the right choice. There could also be an element here of options being presented to you. I find it funny too that on this card, I see some ladders here, and we do have the ladder. Move that back over. We do have the ladder right here. So yeah, you could be making a move here that is ultimately going to lead to some energy of success. And I do feel like you think it's like a strategy, right? With the chessboard, you think a lot about this next move before you make it. Okay. If this is outward energy coming in, somebody is thinking a lot about this move before they make it. They are thinking about all the angles, how you might react, how this could go down, the different ways it could go down. And at some point you can get into analysis paralysis, and thinking can do more harm than good, because you can round yourself back to talking yourself out of taking the leap. But I feel like somebody's doing a healthy amount of thinking, a healthy amount of deliberating or debating over what they want to do. Gemini, whatever move you do make, it leads to some kind of success here. It does. Okay, I'm not really getting like a solid answer so far on what the actual success is, what's behind this move that you make. Maybe that's because it's going to be different for everybody, but maybe what Spirit is wanting you to know here is that you can trust the moves that you're making. That's the blessing, that's the good thing that's coming your way, especially if you've been a little indecisive, or you have a big decision that you're like, I don't know if I'm going to make the right move here. It's like Spirit saying, yes, you can trust the move that you're going to make. You can rest easy here with the Four of Swords. There will be some kind of rest. There will be like a decision that's made, and then like, okay, we've made that decision. We feel good about it. There's healing too with the Four of Swords. You know, patching your heart back together. You've been through it. We see the bruises. We see her being battered up, but we also see her in a very protective nest. This is actually bringing me to this cobweb here. Because if I was to like see somebody in this nest and I was to go down and grab this person, there's thorns that are coming up. It's like she's very much protected in this nest, and I see that with this cobweb. So again, this is just backing up this message. Whatever move you do make, whatever decision or choice that you do make, Gemini, it's gonna be the right choice, okay? You will be protected in this choice that you have to make, and anything that's beyond your control, beyond what you can physically control, you're protected. Okay, so I feel like Spirit wants you to know that here. There is some kind of decision or weighing of options here. It's made you a little anxious here is the energy I'm getting. So yeah, that's the good news. You're going to make a decision, Gemini, and it's going to work out for the best, and you're going to be protected throughout this, okay? If you're like, Jessica, I don't really have any decisions I need to make right now, well, this is what's going to present themselves, right? Like something is going to present itself as a choice that's needed to be made. And it might throw you into a little bit of confusion. Okay, with the Seven of Cups, because it's like, you know, there's a big part of you that, you know, you feel with your heart intuitively led in a certain direction. Like, I want to go towards this direction. I'm just not sure if this is going to work out for me. I'm just not sure if this is the right thing for me, right? And then there's another part of you that's like, but what if I went in this direction instead? It's like that. This is going to be solved, okay? This is going to be solved, and you're going to feel really good about this after it's done. You can feel like you took inspired action, okay? And it worked out for you. So I like that. Not necessarily the message I was thinking that we would get here, but it is the message that we got, okay? Page of Cups for the message in the bottle. Gemini. I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like somebody is going to reach out to you, flirting with you. I feel like somebody might want to reach out to you. This could be a long overdue apology. Also, I mean, I don't hold my breath for apologies, guys. And sometimes I don't even feel like they're needed. I mean, if somebody wants to apologize to me for whatever, that's cool. You know what I mean? I feel like forgiveness is a really personal thing, you know? So often people ask for forgiveness only when they want to make themselves feel better. I mean, when do people genuinely, truly like say they're sorry because they actually are sorry? I mean, maybe they are sorry, but it could be because they feel bad about themselves, or they feel bad about how, you know, they came off. I feel like asking for forgiveness can be very selfish sometimes. It's like, for me, as I grow, I just feel like actions are actually more, you know, endearing. Like, instead of like coming in and saying you're sorry and then expecting those words to make everything better, it's like, why don't you just show up in a way that I can trust, in a way that feels really good, that feels healing, you know? Obviously communication is needed, but it's like just saying, well, I'm sorry, is like, you know, I don't know, but to each their own here. But there could be a long overdue talk that's needed, or an apology. This could be with a parental figure, or an old friend, or a sibling or something here. Okay, maybe with a child too, perhaps. Somebody's adult child could write them a letter, kind of just laying it all out there, saying everything that they've wanted to say. This could be very healing here. I am getting that for somebody, okay? I'm getting an energy of like somebody's kid is like off on their own or off at college or something, and they send a letter home, and it's like, it's a very healing letter of like, you know, I know, I understand why you were hard on me all those times, or I understand why you did this, or what this was about, and what you meant when you said this, and it's something like that. That's what I'm getting for somebody, okay, for sure. But the Page of Cups also talks about when pigs be flying. You know what I'm saying? And that's talking about impossible things. That's talking about miraculous things coming in, okay? I feel like there's some really good news that's coming your way, guys. Queen of Pentacles, this could be something that it's like, oh, yes, all is right in the world. It's making you feel really secure, really good, okay? Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment to the max. It's like, in the Ten of Cups, again, that's a conclusion, right? In tarot, that's talking about the end. And so this could be like, well, this all ended very well. You know, this settled very well. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how this has worked out. I'm happy with how this has ended up, you know. There could be something like that. Some of you guys might be taking down memory lane in a sense, where maybe you get into an old account, you find an old letter or something. Maybe you're going through stuff. When we did talk about decluttering, cleaning things out, you find something perhaps. You sit down and you read it and you're like, wow, I mean, I didn't realize what this was saying before, but now I'm realizing that. Like somebody could be going back through old messages, or maybe messages they didn't even open. Maybe you like saw the message, saw the email, saw the text, and you're like, whatever, I don't even care what you have to say, and you didn't even look at it. Some of you might be opening something up, looking at something that you've kept bottled up. And I don't know, it's hitting you different, Gemini, for whatever reason. They say hindsight is 20/20, y'all. Okay. Sometimes when we're, oh, that's good. I'm sorry. Let me get another sip of that coffee. Please give me your favorite coffee brands in the comment section if you feel like it. I don't put sugar in my coffee. I only use a little bit of half and half. And so the flavor of the coffee has become way more important than it used to be. Like before, I used to just put so much sugar in it, it just tasted like a dessert and it didn't really matter. But now I've started to become like a connoisseur of the coffee flavors. So let me know, guys. Let me know, okay, what coffee you guys like. Anyways, that was off point. Doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, something could be hitting you in a different way though. I feel like you're going to get a message, or you're going to read a message, or there's something here. It's just hitting you different for whatever reason, okay? But I also feel like, again, some kind of miracle or out-of-body experience or something is coming with this message that we're getting. It's a good message, okay? It's feeling like it's opening up our heart space, or making us feel like, you know, making us feel something here. With the Three of Pentacles, we have working together on a team, we have collaboration, we have coming together, you know, building something together. This could definitely be good news in regards to a work project, okay, a job that you're trying to get, a partnership that you want to go into. Yeah, this could just be really good news about something that you've been wanting to work on with other people, okay? Or somebody could be wanting to collab with you. They could want to partner up with you. They could want to see, hey, I have this project. I feel like you'd be perfect for this. Or we did see the microphone. Maybe somebody wants you to come on to, again, their show, their podcast, something like that, okay? Their channel, if that resonates. And they'd be like, hey, this would be great. Would you like to collaborate or work on this with me? And you might be like, yeah, actually, I would. That sounds like it would feel really good. Yeah, I'm gonna take the leap. It's like, why not? That's the energy I'm getting here. There's a lightness that's happened. So if there was anything heavy surrounding the situation, you definitely healed. You definitely let go to the best of your abilities, Gemini. I don't feel like an energy of holding grudges here. I just feel an energy of like almost like indifference. So we're not feeling good about it. We're not feeling bad about it. We're just kind of moved on or whatever. But it feels like there's something where it's like, I'm gonna give it a go. I don't know, that's for somebody. But I do feel like there's this energy of a good news, a message comes in that makes you feel really good emotionally, makes you feel like you can build on something, you can work with this here. This could be something that could be beneficial for you, and you decide to take the chance with the Fool. That's what I'm getting. What is this blooming from a dark place, this lily, for the good news coming Gemini's way? is blooming from a dark place. What is this talking about for the good news, the good things, the good things? We have the Knight of Wands coming out. I don't call reversals, but there's something about that reversal. It's like we're no longer making reckless actions here, or spontaneous actions that could be damaging to ourselves and others. Especially if we take actions out of anger and then we regret it later. Okay, trust me, I know about that kind of stuff. It's like we're really trying to be more calculated. We're trying to be more emotionally regulated here, for sure. We've grown, Gemini. We have. And growth is what life is about. And that might be where I'm getting this slight theme of forgiveness in here, because I do feel it somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from, but I do kind of get it here. This could be self-forgiveness for sure. Some of you guys maybe have held a little bit of resentment or grudges or guilt in regards to yourself, of how you've shown up in situations, the choices that you've made, the lack of foresight or thinking or planning, and this kind of going for it, and then this being very damaging to you or other people that you care about, people that you wouldn't want to damage, And it's kind of like we're really tempering ourselves, but that's life, guys. It's growth. And anybody who wants to tell you that no, you can never come back from the bad choices that you've made, it's like, don't listen to those people. You can come back from the bad choices you made. It doesn't mean that people are obligated to let you into their life, or that you get an opportunity to have a second chance at whatever it is that maybe you feel like you messed up on in the first place, Gemini. But you can grow, you can learn, you can move forward, and you can do better. Nobody is beyond help, really, unless there's like something mental going on there, obviously, right? But that would be something that a psychiatrist or a therapist would need to work with you in. And some of you guys could be in therapy, and the therapy is doing well, it's working. Like you're taking accountability, you're calling yourself out, and you're growing, and you feel good, and I like it. I like it. Ooh, and I like it. I'm gonna have to listen to that song now. I really do love that song, but I'm gonna have to listen to it. Okay? I like the way you wear your hair. I like the style of clothes you wear. It's all the little things you do that show just how much you really care. Okay? It's times like this that I actually wish I did edit my videos, because I just get up here acting like a whole freaking fool, y'all, sometimes. Sometimes I cringe so hard. I get so like hot-faced, like blushy, like embarrassed sometimes when I go back and listen to my videos. I'm like, Jessica. All right, one more for this blooming from a dark place, and then we're gonna move the freak on, okay? Yeah, 8 of Cups, walk away. And this could be a lot of internal stuff that we're actually, how about we just do it this way? This could be a lot of eternal stuff that we're walking away from, all right? I see that. Stressing out, having anxiety, feeling regret, feeling remorse, feeling like we should have done things better, we should have done things differently. Guys, give yourself a moment here to recognize how far you've come. Please. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody fucks up at some point, multiple times in their life. Please, please, please. If you haven't done anything for me ever in your life, I'm asking that you do this one thing for me right now. Cut yourself some slack. Cut yourself some slack. See how far you've come. Celebrate all of the changes that you've actually made, Gemini. Celebrate all the goodness that you've actually done in your life, okay? Because there are good things that have happened here. There are good things to celebrate. There are good things to be happy about here. Okay? I feel like, Gemini, we're walking away from these things where we're beating ourselves up. We're walking away from these things where we're allowing ourselves to stay stuck in stories of the past. Stay stuck in versions of ourselves in the past that we used to be. We're not there anymore. We ain't those people anymore. We don't do these things no more. Allow yourself to move forward, Gemini, and that is the blessing here, is that you are, okay? Now, for those of you who have been stuck on somebody, you've been sad, you didn't want it to fall apart, you wish you would have done things differently, you wish you would have done things better, you wish they would have done things differently and better, you just wish, right? Again, cut yourself slack in that area too. Everybody's human. Cut them slack. Cut everybody slack. While we cutting people slack today, it's like, let it go, let it flow. It's, I don't know. Life is too short, Gemini. It really is. There's something emotionally heavy that we're walking away from here with the Eight of Cups. It's like we just want to be free. We want to be happy. And you have the right to do that. All that fucking shuffling and we ended up right back where we started. And maybe that's how you guys feel. Maybe that is literally a representation of how you're feeling. I did all this just to have the same fucking result. I did all this growth, all this work to fuck up again in the same way that I always fucking, damn it, what's wrong with me, right? Some of you guys be feeling that way. Cut yourself some slack. Cut yourself some slack, okay? What is this cobweb here? What is this cobweb here for Gemini? Being protected from negative forces beyond your control for the good stuff that's coming Gemini's way. We have the Ace of Swords. Well, there could have been something around you that was trying to be dishonest with you, right? On purpose. Like purposely trying to fool you, purposely trying to leave some things out here. We have the Three of Swords here. It's like, you know, it really hurts that somebody would do that to me. It really rubs me the wrong way that somebody would go out of their way to hurt me, go out of their way to lie to me, go out of their way to just not be honest, not be clear. Maybe some of you guys made a promise with somebody else. We'll always talk to each other. We'll always be open, even if it's uncomfortable. And damn it, they didn't do that. They left it up to you to figure it the fuck out, and it was hurtful. You know? Like I guess I'll exit stage left then, right? Like that's how some of you guys feel. You just feel like maybe something was kept from you and it's really hurting you because you didn't expect this from this person or from this situation, Gemini. But the truth will, as they say, set you free if you allow it to. Because the truth can be really painful as well. Right? The truth can be really painful. The truth can be really hurtful. The truth can be something that, you know, makes us feel bad, holds us in a place of, you know, just not feeling great. But the truth also can be very liberating. And I feel like that's something that's happening with this Ace of Swords. As painful as it is, maybe you needed to have a nice scream. Maybe you needed to cry. Maybe you just needed to feel what you need to feel, Gemini, right? But the truth is setting you free, okay? It is. You're seeing something for what it actually is now, whether that's within yourself, a person, a situation, a pattern, a behavior, okay? We have the Two of Cups. Some of you guys have got to understand that things are in divine timing, because when I lifted this up, I saw Cloaked by the Divine. And some of y'all have got to understand that. Something is in divine timing, okay? Maybe some of you guys did, you know, find out an unsavory, not a nice truth about somebody, right? And it's kind of hurt you, and it's made you, and this could have been an after fact, like this might have been in your face, but you know, it takes time. Hindsight is 20/20. We see things clearer when we look back on it sometimes, when we're not so emotionally charged and all that good stuff. And you might be realizing that something was happening the whole time right in front of your face, and you just didn't see it, and it's very hurtful. Right? Like, well, that person wasn't really investing in me the whole time anyways. Or you're replaying conversations, you're thinking about things, and you're like, well, okay, well, that's what they meant when they said that. Why didn't they just say it? Why didn't they just tell me that this wasn't what they wanted, or I wasn't what they wanted, or this wasn't where this is going, or they wanted to see other people, or they had to do this? Like, why didn't they just be honest with me, you know? There's like a lot of thoughts about that, Gemini, okay? But you have to understand you've been protected. You've been protected. I also feel like a union has been protected here. Whether this was your person or not, maybe it wasn't the right time, maybe it wasn't the right person, but something has been protected, okay, by the divine. There's still something here for you. There's something out there for you. There is this Two of Cups here, okay? I'm noticing the different colors too. Some of you guys could have been different colors, or there could have been differences here, but it's like two different things coming together, making something beautiful, okay? This is here that's going to be presented to you. It's going to be offered to you. There is love here, or there's a unionship or something that has been protected by the divine, and you might have had to have some harsh realities or harsh truths come through first in regards to something else, or in regards to the situation in general, okay? But I do see that. Let's move on. What is this fan? Romance, celebration, party. What is this fan here? Romance, celebration, and party. You might be invited to something. We got the Empress. Ew. Okay, so I'm getting a couple messages. Some of you guys are pointing your wands towards an Empress. Some of you guys you were an Empress and there are some wands being pointed towards you. That is what I'm getting. I'm feeling you are extremely attractive right now. Again, like I said, people are being very drawn into you. The Empress is the most beautiful energy in the deck, right? The most attractive energy, the most magnetic energy in the deck is the Empress, okay? And there's something here where people are just so, like, I'm getting like your scent. Maybe you wear a certain cologne or perfume or something like that, Gemini, or maybe it's just your natural like smell here, you know? Somebody could be like, oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? And you could be like, oh, it's just me, right? Like I'm not wearing anything, you know? But you just have like a really nice pheromone, like a really nice smell here is what I'm getting, okay? Like it's drawing people in. It's drawing the attention of romantic partners and people that want to get to know you. They want to kind of be in your life or be around you here. Like there's something, it's like intoxicating. Like I'm getting people like just, they're showing like those old cartoons where there's like a scent coming from the kitchen, or like there's like something that's cooked, like, you know, at the kitchen table. It's like a big turkey or whatever, and it has like those scent, you know, and then somebody's just, you know, being drawn in. They're not walking, they're like levitating, and they're just like, right, going towards the smell. That's what I'm getting, guys. Okay, I don't know. Take it as it resonates. With the Eight of Wands, though, this is Cupid's arrows flying in from a distance, okay, for some of you guys. But this is just, yeah, like, there's this energy of a lot of attention being focused at you at once. And, yeah, you could have a lot of invites, okay? We have 10 of Cups. Somebody sees you as their happiness, Gemini. That's the good news coming in. Or you see somebody as your happiness, and you're like, I kind of suspect they might feel the same. You know, they might feel the same. I'm getting like phone calls, conversations, meeting up for coffee, chilling out, relaxing, watching movies, enjoying each other's time, looking at the stars. It's like, it's giving that energy, guys. Okay? It's giving that energy. We have the Strength, Leo energy. We have a Libra, Taurus, Leo out here. Okay? That's a sexy combination. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. We have Aquarius, Gemini, Aries energy with the Fool, okay? Yeah, this Strength is also a very sexy card. Like, it's not that the card itself is sexy, but the Strength represents a lot of attraction, a lot of physical attraction. And I do feel like somebody has maybe been resisting. There's been this energy of somebody who's been trying their hardest to hold off for whatever reason, guys, right? Whatever. But they can't resist it anymore is kind of what I'm getting. So there's something there with that. This is also having the strength and the courage to kind of move forward, you know, because when I said that, looking at the stars together, I had a little tinge of sadness in my heart. And I don't know if that's something that maybe like you did, like you guys looked at the stars or you looked at the moon together or something with somebody else. And it's like, I don't know if I want to do this again. Like, you know what I mean? Like I really got dropped far, far, far back down to earth with a plop from the last one. You know, I'm just really not sure if this is something that I'm ready for. But Gemini, you have to be strength. You have to be brave. You have to put yourself out there. You know, you have to try again. You don't have to. Shit, you can do whatever the hell you want to. But I feel like it'll be worth it. I feel like it'll be good. Okay? So there could be something like that. This might be happening in Leo season here. Maybe Taurus season. Maybe Libra. Libra's a little far off. But take it as it resonates, okay? So you gotta take the leap here. That's exactly what I was getting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool energy. And I split it on the Ace of Cups. It's like I finally got my cup filled back up. I'm finally feeling good. Damn it, do I want to do this again? Am I ready for round 2, or am I ready for a whole new match? Like, I just don't even know. But I feel like there's something inside you that wants to take the leap, okay? You feel very intuitively drawn into this. It's like, take your time, take it slow. Slow, okay? We all know what it feels like to let our passions get the best of us, right? But it's like, take it slow, okay? What is this horseshoe? With this good luck, fate smiling upon you, something coming back around or coming around, period. What is this horseshoe talking about? We got the King of Wands. Sheesh, okay? With the Chariot, yeah, it's like whatever you're wanting to go after here with the Chariot's Cancerian energy, something could be happening in Cancer season, but whatever it is that you're kind of wanting to go after, whatever you're putting your energy into, you know, whatever you're feeling magnetized by, you know, the King of Wands, he's ambitious, he's a move maker, you know, he's moving, he's shaking, he's doing his thing out there, and this is somebody who's very successful. This could be somebody who's a performer as well. Okay, very attractive. A lot of people are naturally drawn to this energy here. You have just this energy, Gemini, that feels really positive. You know, where it's like anything that you kind of set your mind to, you're going to achieve. And that's a blessing here. That's the good stuff that's coming your way. 10 of Wands, you're like, there's an energy here of like dropping burdens to pick up the one wand with the Page of Wands that you really want to focus on here. You know, some of you guys could be leaving a situation behind that was very burdensome, very heavy, and you're going into something that feels light, funky, and fresh, okay? I feel like with the 10 of Wands too, again, there could be some kind of travel here, and maybe you're just like, this is an ambitious move, this is a lot, it's a big relocation, it's across the country, across the state, it's something like that. There could be an ambitious move that you feel like you're going to be making here in the future, and it does feel a little bit burdensome. The good news about this is that you're going to be able to handle this fabulously. Like, things are going to go so well for you, okay? All right, advice and additional messages. I don't know why the readings have been so long lately. I guess I need to stop getting hung up on the details and just let shit be the way it's gonna be, because, yeah. I did add the charms in, which took up some time, but still. All right, but I feel great. You know what I mean? I feel great. I really do. I feel great on, you know, just in general. But, like, in this reading, I don't feel tired or anything. All right, let's see what we have here for Gemini. Advice and additional messages. Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. Pap, 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 pap. I don't know why it got, ew. Okay, I don't know why I was doing that. What is wrong with me? Okay, advice and additional messages so y'all can go on about your day. We have refinement, card number 42. Yeah, there is a refining that's happening here, right? And we see that too with the blooming from a dark place, learning to regulate, learning not to be so impulsive, so reactive, learning to let ourselves just cut ourselves some slack, learning to not be so guilty or remorseful, just promising and vowing that we're going to do better. You know, it's like there is a refinement here. There's also something here about you being, again, a very attractive Gemini. There's something here where, yeah, you're becoming really, I don't know, like you're having a glow up here, you know? Like something's shifting or something's changing about you. People are noticing. Maybe you're doing something significantly different to your look. Like maybe you're shaving your hair or letting your hair grow out or doing something with your facial hair if you're a dude. Maybe you're changing your wardrobe or something, but there is something here about changing your look up, and it's refining you. It's like, it's making you look really good is the energy I'm getting, okay? We have stimulation. Card number 18, y'all, okay? Yeah, I don't know, Gemini, okay? For some reason, this pepper is looking like a booty. I don't know why. But somebody could be looking at your booty and they could be like, thank you. Thank you for blessing me with that. That's for somebody. But yeah, I am feeling like there's something that you're going to be feeling really stimulated. You're going to be feeling really good about. You're going to be feeling really passionate, okay? There's a desirable energy here, and you're thankful for that. You know, you're thankful for the action, the stimulation, the happiness, the passion that's being brought into your life here, okay? What else do we have here? We have leadership, card number 6. Yeah, some of you guys could definitely be being put into a leadership position here for sure. Okay, you could be being asked to kind of step up and showcase your talent, showcase your skills. We have card number 2, communication, and I see that anyways. Throughout the reading, we've seen different hints, even in the charms, of communication coming in. There could be some kind of communication. We have regeneration on the bottom of the deck, card number 17. This communication could help build something, help bring something together, help maybe resolve something or bring clarity or bring you know, a sense of closure if that's something that it is. It's not going to be like that for everybody, but there is some kind of communication coming in that's going to be a blessing, Gemini. Okay, it is. Maybe what you're communicating, maybe your message, your voice is very good or a blessing for people. We have card number 26, continuance. I love this card because it's like if things are going well, Gemini, things are going to continue to go well. So just expect that. Expect whatever is going well in your life to continue on that way. We also have card number 11, transition, on the bottom of the deck. And I feel like whatever you're transitioning into, it's going to continue to go well for you. So if you're making a move, if you're moving into a new position, if you're getting into a relationship, taking something to the next stage, the next phase, right? It's like things are going to continue to go well. Things don't have to change, right? So let's say you're gonna have a boyfriend and girlfriend, or you're gonna move in with somebody, or you're going to get married or something. It's like people feel like sometimes those situations are gonna change the vibe of what's happening, but actually no, it strengthens it. It makes it better. Things continue to grow. Same with like a job situation, or again, a housing situation or something like that. Something's just gonna continue to go well. Let's get some else out here. Continuing on, we have card number 35, focus. Okay, your focus could be increasing, it could be improving. Maybe you were very scatterbrained before, or focused on something that was not helpful to you, and now it's like you're focused on things that are actually bringing a lot of happiness. Card number 15, yes, Gemini. Okay, focusing on the things that are bringing us happiness here, people. And card number 11 coming back out with the transition and purification. Yeah, some of you guys are letting that ship that needs to float away, needs to sail away, letting it sail away, guys. And again, releasing it with love and light, it just is what it is type of energy, but we're transitioning into something really good, okay? All right, guys, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.